Hello everyone, this is Martin. Welcome back to another weekly video, and we're looking for trading opportunities to help you out. These trading opportunities that we're looking for are for the week of July the 24th to the 28th. You can see that right here. And the theme for this week is USD weakness, okay? Now, when I talk about USD weakness, obviously we're talking about the US dollar, and that is, I mean, that started like many weeks ago. We're going to take a look at the charts in just a second, and the big question is, when will the weakness end? This obviously is a summer thing here where we have a lot of trending pairs. We're going to take a look at which pairs are trending. Actually, most of the majors are trending, and um, the reason for this obviously is there's some still negative economic data coming out for the U.S. There's also the Trump follies. I call that the Trump follies when nothing seems to be going right for Donald Trump in the current time, and there's also strength in a lot of the other currencies, economic strength to combat to combat the weakness in the USD. So all of this is causing the USD to continue to become weaker. The other currencies are stronger, and we're going to see at some point soon the next support and resistance levels where price may likely turn around. So we're going to have a look at all of that in this week's video. Okay, so next thing I want to talk about obviously is the disclaimer. Yeah, you can read this disclaimer anytime that you want. You can always pause the video. The main thing being that this video and the information I provide to you is for educational purposes. Always keep that in mind. Even though I do provide you some entry levels where you could possibly take trades. Always keep in mind your risk management. You should have that. If you don't know what that means, please email me, let me know, because whenever you enter trade, you have to obviously know how you're going to reduce your risk. So again, this information is for educational content, and view this at your own risk. Okay, and now we're going to continue right on to the chart. Okay, we're going to be starting with the euro US dollar as we always do. And the interesting thing is, and I'm not too sure if I mentioned this to you before, but all of the currency major pairs are either making new higher highs. We're talking about for the year of 2017. In other words, the euro US dollar is making new higher highs continuously for 2017, and some of the currency pairs are making new lower lows. And as we get onto this video, I'll explain again what that means. But here, this is a I mean, all of these highs here are brand new highs for 2017. We are trending higher, and I see this pair still going higher. Okay, and what you want to do is, if we think it's going to go higher, then buy above 116.85. And or the other thing is, you can wait for a pullback, buy opportunity for above 116.20. So wait for the pullback, and by that I mean waiting for the pullback and then looking for a buy opportunity again to the upside. Now, to do that properly, you should be really going down to a lower time frame chart, and this is the 4-hour. You can see I've switched to the 4-hour. So again, waiting for price to come back down, and then looking for an opportunity to buy above 116.20. Okay, now let me switch back to the daily. Really important. This is really long-term resistance. You can see that. So price basically is going to go, let me take my cross here, at least to the 1700. If it breaks that, and most likely will, because price likes to break the big round number, okay, in case there are traders, as there always is traders who are looking to sell at resistance. So price would most likely go to 1720, 1750 in that area, and then possibly turn around for a pullback. Okay, so just keep that in mind. You can see the MACD here, the short-term momentum is gaining strength, it's going higher, and the long-term trend indicator right here down below is also rising. Next, we get to the British pound, the USD. This is the daily chart. This is what's happened since the close of the previous Friday. So we have the 5 trading days of last week. You can see that, and basically after resistance here, price has just fallen down flat. So the main thing being, my main recommendation is wait. We are in a pullback, even though we are trending higher, but we are in a pullback, and we want to make sure that price continues to go higher. And if it doesn't, then we can sell below 129.67. Okay. Or if we think price is going to go higher, I would wait for price to break 130.40 on the upside. Okay, here you can see short term the MACD. We are trending lower. Okay, and we've got the red histobars. Okay, uh, so the MACD, the blue MACD, does show that we're still in an uptrend, but the uptrend has been weakening. And again, now we have our first red bar here on the long-term trend. So again, the uptrend is weakening. Okay. Now we move to the Australian USD. We had a huge run up. I mean, this pair has made a lot of great pips over the last 2 weeks. Take a look. Here's my crosshair. Just drag that from low to high, and you can see 382. That's the middle number. You can see the middle number 3823. So ignore the last digit, and that reads as 382 pips. That's pretty darn good. Now, Friday, though, caution, we had a huge bearish candle. So, this could be the start of a pullback. It could pull back all the way to this moving average right here or even further. And even though we are trending higher, you can see here's the long-term trend indicator. It is trending higher. The histobars are green. However, on the short term, the MACD, we are weakening. The uptrend is weakening in the short term. So just bear that in mind. And if we believe price is going to go higher, I would wait to buy above 0.7942 on the upside. And if we believe price is going to keep coming down, maybe good opportunity for a slightly counter trend. Not necessarily. Well, it's a counter trend. I mean, technically that's what it's called, because we are trading counter to the overall uptrend. So you could sell below 0.7888 to the downside. Okay, and a lockstep in with the Australian currency is gold. You can see gold has been rising. Gold should rise to the next resistance level. You can see that right here. And that's not really new news. The interesting thing is if you go back, take a look at the left side here, all the way back to the beginning of March, and actually, if you go back even further, beginning of February, price has really been on a huge sideways channel. Take a look. The low here went up to here, went up to here, down to here, down to here, up to here, back up to the top here, down to here, down to here, up to here, and just based on past history, if we believe price is going to break resistance, it will most likely come back up to here to test previous resistance. You can see that. So again, just up and down, up and down. Here's one channel. This is resistance. Here's support. So one channel is here. Okay, you can, and let me just actually highlight that in. So here's one channel right there. You can see that, right? Okay. If price bounces from here, it could come down further. However, price may actually break through and come up to here and then bounce down. Okay. So and that would be the upper huge channel right there. So that's what is happening with gold. As gold rises, that's going to help the Australian dollar. Now let's move on to New Zealand USD. Again, huge up move. Um, all of these major pairs had huge weekly candles, okay? And when you have a huge weekly candle, you can expect the trend to continue going higher. In this case, here's the next resistance area. And if we believe price is going to go higher, you want to buy above 0.7460 to the upside, or you can wait for a pullback again, pullback, wait for a pullback, okay, and then look for buying opportunity to the upside. Okay, so that's what I see there for the New Zealand USD. And what's next after that? US CAD. Okay, here we go. Now this is where we get the opposite trends, okay? So in a harmonious market, US CAD, the US JPY, and the US Swiss franc will be trading opposite to normally to what the Euro USD, British Pound USD, Australian USD, and New Zealand USD are doing. And in this case, this is true. So here in this case, we are trending down, okay? So the overall trend is down. You can see that. And we're heading right to this next support area, okay? And if you believe price is going to go lower, then you want to take a sell below 125.16, okay? Or again, wait for a bit of a rally, wait for a bit of a pullback, and then sell on bearish evidence to the downside. Here again, you can see the MACD here, that's the blue line, is well below zero, so we are in a downtrending market. Um, but however, we have one green candle on the long term. So long term, we're trending down. It's downtrend, but we have one green candle. So there could be soon a possible pullback to the upside. US CAD lock in step with oil. Oil has been coming down again. Same thing. Uh, Oil has been also trending sideways. You can see that, and basically, we're going to come back to the next support level right here. Okay, so keep that in mind. From here it could go higher, or again could come down lower. Okay, and let me just take that off. That is oil, so definitely coming down. Although the long-term trend, we had been slightly going up. We are in a slight uptrend, again, based on, take a look at the swing low here. So here's a lowest low, then we made a higher high, then a higher low, higher high, and so that's why we have this pattern on the longer term trend, but short term we have a red histobar below zero, and the blue line, the blue MACD line, is starting to curl down lower. If the blue line curls down below the zero level, its price is going to come down a lot further. Okay. Next, we get the US Swiss franc, and you can see this again has been coming down long term. So again, look at the patterns here, and I've left these price patterns on. This is a triangle. Okay, you can see that it's kind of a bearish pennant. So price broke from here, broke below to the next support. Then we had a bit of a pennant again, similar to this, or a flag. And price broke out this past week down to the downside, now continues going down. And again, on the daily chart, this is what I see here as the next support zone. So it could go down quite a way still. Okay, and if we believe price is going to go lower, you can sell below 0.9435 to the downside, or again, wait for price to come back up. Wait for price to come back up a bit, and then sell on with evidence to the downside. Okay. Finally, we get to our final pair. It's the USJPY. Let's take a look. Well, no real surprise there. As I mentioned, When the US dollar is weak, the JPY is strong, and that's why we have this pair trending lower again. So, again, I expect this pair to come down much lower, right down to the next support area. Again, you can see this previous trading week price actually broke down through the downside of the of this uh, moving average, as well as the 200. Okay, so it seems to be heading down. The short-term MACD, the blue line, is below zero. That means we're now trending lower in the short term, and on the longer term trending indicator right here. You can see we have a series of red histobars. They haven't quite closed below zero, but if it closes, if we get a red bar below the zero, we will be heading down much lower. Okay, so sell below 110.80 to the downside. Or again, wait for a rally, wait for a pullback, and then look for selling evidence to the downside. Well, that's it for this week's video. Interesting that the US dollar is that weak. We have a lot of the major pairs, as you can see, they are trending. The trends most likely will continue for a little while longer, and then there could be some amazing trading opportunities as price starts to reverse, most likely later on in the summer. So take care, everyone. Happy trading. And let me just switch over here. If you want my trending momentum indicator, which is this one right here, if you want that, send an email to me, mskyj007 at gmail.com. Be very happy to send the link to that. So take care, everyone. Happy trading, and we will see you next week. Bye for now.